Hello everyone, I am Robby.
I'm Adam.
And this is the Geek Easy. Welcome back to the playthrough for Power Rangers. It's Adam playing, and yeah, now you get to see, if you watched last episode, who he's going to pick. Who's Big Mystery?
Who is it going to be? It's Kimberly for
Kimberly. Now, why do you pick Kimberly for this one?
I don't know. This is how I did it originally.
You're like, I did it once, and I never changed my ways again.
The archaic rules of who I chose for all these are lost to the annals of time. But it's always Kimberly.
Stone tablets.
Yeah, like, I don't play anybody but Kimberly at this point. But,
it's those kicks. They hit perfectly. They hit those little robots.
I know exactly how I have to hit these people with these characters, and I think I'm afraid to do anything else.
No random runs for you, huh?
No, well, maybe someday.
Yeah.
Get some more out. Oh boy.
Uh-oh. He's like, I'm gonna stab him. I'm gonna stab him. That's not good form for stabbing.
No,
I feel like over the head chop, that's more of a sword thing.
I'm guessing these putties didn't have a lot of training.
Well, they are just putties.
I don't even know if they have nervous systems.
Rita's just like, go get him!
Go get him, and they're all...
Yeah.
I guess I think they talk like turkeys, do they?
You know, I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard a putty talk.
Shouldn't knife a woman in the head. That's not very nice.
Well, she took it pretty well.
Yeah, she's a tough chick.
She's strong enough in that woman.
Yeah. She's like, they're like, Kimberly, we don't want you to go into the sewers, it's dirty. And she's like, listen, guys, I can do it.
Trust me,
like,
I got it.
Whatever, look, she's up to her 90s shorts in sewage.
Those are pretty 90s. You can tell since they're high ride, but they're also wide.
Oh, yeah, they're wide as fuck at the bottom there. Man, guys used to have a big old crush on Kimberly.
You know what? I wasn't really all about Kimberly back in the day.
No, me either. I wasn't like I wasn't. There wasn't anything wrong
I think
with her. I just wasn't that into
before I
her.
was into girls.
Yeah, I was definitely into girls. I didn't care that much about her. I don't know.
I still thought girls were icky and carried some form of cooties.
As they do.
Yeah, cooties strain B or something like that.
Unfortunately, we all got our shots for that
I did get
on.
my circle, circle, dot, dot. Now I have my cootie shots. And that covered all strains of cooties.
All strains.
I never called
even Cootie C.
Yeah, even
which is the hardest to get rid of.
The hardest to get. A lot of people.
You just gotta live with it.
Yeah, people live their entire lives with Cootie strain C.
Check out this guy.
Eyeballs. That does not seem comfortable.
Being an eyeball man.
Being made of eyeballs. Do you see how his one giant eyeball was bloodshot, but all the other eyeballs were pretty much okay?
Yeah, he's having trouble. That ain't good. Look what she can do.
Oh, she can shoot a bow.
Yeah, I'm hitting him with the bow, but I can shoot things that doesn't do much damage. But it's kind of a cool. See, this is one of the things that's a little different.
Yeah, hey, they all seem to have their own little quirks. They're not like super different, but they are different enough. And for its time, that's pretty cool.
Oh, nice dodge.
Good dodge.
Good job, Adam.
Replay that in slow motion, Danny. Woo, whoo, whoo, what a dodge. Whoo, wait, look at her muscular frame.
I know, it's all the same sprite. Look, she's all, I'm in the sewers.
When she transforms...
Oh, no. Stupid.
It didn't hurt you, though.
It didn't?
Oh,
no, okay, so, like, the colors go, like, change slightly is the thing.
Oh, so it's not just a bar that depletes?
No, once you get down to green, then it starts depleting. Like, you can go above green and change colors.
That's one complex life bar.
Right? I know. Possibly a little over-complex.
It was the Power Rangers, though. I mean, they were always pretty innovative.
And they're pretty dedicated to a bunch of color.
Yeah, you know, that's true.
Uh-oh.
They're very about the color identity.
Yeah, they are. Don't they know we're all the same color?
I love that swim animation. Oh my god.
Doing it.
So I'll get there eventually.
Here, I'm on my way.
And they're like, oh god, I can't hit that load. I don't know what to do.
I like that the putties can't swim. They're just like, we're standing here.
And it doesn't hamper them in any way.
No. I have to assume there's like rocks in their boots.
You know what? They are made of putty.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they're just nothing but rocks.
They just settle to the bottom. See, watch. You're gonna see this color change here. Dark purple. That's hot. That's the. Oh, and I got a wall jump.
That was not much of a color change.
Oh,
I gotta say, it was very subtle.
It was subtle. Nope.
One thing the Power Rangers are known for is their subtlety.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
that was part of it. Like subtlety, honesty, thriftiness.
Remember that episode where Zach got that discounted jeans, and he was like, "Man, I'm really thrifty right now."
And Ranger Repulsa got pissed. Sometimes, in certain ways, like the aspects of the show, the notes they hit, it's similar to Sailor Moon.
It's very similar.
They're they're goofing off, they're being silly, they're doing the teenager bullshit, and then Big Bad Bitch is like, no, and sends something to get them, and then they have to power up and all that.
Who is the tuxedo mask of the Power Rangers? The White Ranger?
I guess so.
Well, I guess I should say the Green Ranger.
Oh, no, I know. It was Bulk and Skull.
Oh, man. But that being said, freaking Sailor Moon, when I was a kid, loved it.
Dude.
Never admitted it to a soul. That I loved it.
I absolutely understand.
I could never tell any of my friends.
Like, this is great. This is a girls' show, and I love it. So
I'll never speak of this to you.
Isn't it great that we've been able to move past that and just enjoy things?
The times sure have changed for the better.
People like Sailor Moon, and I'm like, yeah, dude, Sailor Moon, fuck yeah, man. Oh, Sailor Mars was my waifu.
You know what? I like Jupiter.
So did Jillian.
Yeah, Jupiter. I love Jupiter. That being said, the Sailor Moon theme song, man, what would get you more pumped up than the Sailor Moon?
I mean, it's a little silly now.
Yeah. But when I was a kid, I was like, hell yes. The one thing that Sailor Moon had going for it, that also Speed Racer had going for it, Japanese cartoons at the time were very unlike American cartoons, where they had like a storyline, like an overarching storyline.
Yes.
It wasn't just a bunch of one-off episodes. Like, continuity mattered.
There were some shows that did that early in my childhood. Like, I watched ABC a lot when I was a kid.
X-Men.
Oh yeah, that was Fox, but yes. Absolutely. X-Men's one of the best cartoons ever made. The ones I was thinking, like, Sonic the Hedgehog actually had
I didn't really watch much Sonic.
It was a little dark.
What? Isn't there a multiple Sonic cartoons? Which Sonic cartoon was it? Oh,
it was Sonic the Hedgehog.
The eye he looks out of, I presume that he looks out of is the big giant one that he shoots out of as well, is so bloodshot, but the ones he walks on are fine.
Yeah, man, I love the sound effect. He sounds like he's on move. Quickity, 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 quickity.
Okay, let's listen. When does he do it? When
he's gonna do it? Here we go.
There it is. Quickity. Now, do you think his big eye is bloodshot because it shoots lasers? And that puts more of a strain on that eye compared to any other eye?
Scientifically, that sounds sound.
It's plausible. What are your guys' thoughts? Let us know in the comments.
What are your eyeball thoughts?
Yeah. Why do you think the big giant one is bloodshot, but all the other ones that he walks on and shoots around are fine?
Maybe those are just big pus-filled.
Maybe they're growths. He's a growth man.
And we're like, oh, he's eyeballs. He's like, no, guys, I'm in serious trouble.
So I got cancer big time.
I've had enough of this pterodactyl.
That is a very sparkly attack.
Well, she's a very sparkly character.
Oh, and then he explodes. And I assume those are the eyeball nerves hanging out from the bottom.
He's in serious trouble, guys.
He's in very much. I think he's just in agony.
Yeah, well, I gotta say, I feel a little bad for this guy.
I do feel a little bad, but you know what? He had it coming. He started it.
He knows where his paycheck's coming from.
Now, at this point, was there Zord, or was it just Rita Repulsa?
Zed.
Zed.
Zords were the...
Yeah, Megazords.
Yeah.
But
at this point, the show started just with Rita.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When this game was released, was there a Zed?
I don't think so. This was early on. This is like when it first started coming out.
Was Zed introduced in the movie? I'm pretty sure. Was it before the movie?
It was. I think they were married by that point because Rita and Lord Zed get married.
and
Where did they go to get married is what I'd like to...
How
did they
was that
file
wedding?
shit?
Was it legal or did they elope?
It was... The guy presiding over the ceremony was like fucking Goldar or something.
He's like,
he's like, I got ordained so we can do this. Alright, next level is trainee.
Ooh. Trainee was my mamacita.
Yeah?
Yes. As I grew up to like mamacitas.
Yeah, Trini's pretty cute. It's...
She's very, how should I say, adept in the, Eastern
Asian
arts.
is what you're trying to say.
I'm saying that she is very much a specific type of fighter, where it seems like the other ones
Or just kind of throwing punches.
or it's swinging a bow, or an axe, or...
It looks like she's got a little bit of
she's
substance and style.
She seems a little more well-trained than the others.
I don't remember that being the case in the show. I think this was a designer decision.
You know what? They took some liberties with the game. I think they took some good liberties.
Oh yeah, I really
aside
don't have
from
any,
the stabbing animation.
I don't really have problems with this game.
You know what? It looks fun. It seems fun. I like the different enemy types. You know, I like the visuals are great. Aesthetically, it feels like Power Rangers. Sounds like Power Rangers. The sounds are really good.
It's a pretty solid beat 'em up. I mean,
yeah. I mean,
one person beat 'em ups always make me sad because I'm like, man,
this should be 2 players.
If it was 2-player, it would be way more. 2-player beat 'em ups are always way more fun.
That being said, this is a completely 2D plane. They would have to like make it kind of you know how there's a 2D plane in most multiplayer beat 'em ups, but they also have like a higher and lower.
Oh yeah,
that you can go on.
That would have made things interesting.
Yeah, they would have to do that to make this multiplayer. I don't think this being multiplayer with this kind of plane would be so good.
I'm pretty sure there is a 2-player beat 'em up. The movie one is a 2-player beat 'em up.
Is that one also for Super Nintendo? Or is that the Genesis?
That's the Super Nintendo one.
Okay, because I know the Genesis one is like a Street Fighter clone. It's not a clone, but it's a.
Wait, it's a fighting game.
It's a fighting game, and you can play as, you know, good guys or bad guys, and you can play as Zords as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, so...
Just saying, man, these are some possibilities for things to play.
Hey,
later.
maybe. Tune in. You shall see. But I had the Sega Genesis when I was a kid, as well as the Super Nintendo, because my dad was a gamer, so he got me everything.
Yeah, man, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. But I had the Power Rangers game for Sega, and it was basically like playing Street Fighter, but with Power Rangers.
Yeah.
You can play as Rita, but you can play as the Rangers. You can play as the Megazord. I'm pretty sure you can play as bad guys in small or in large form.
Really?
Yeah. If my memory serves correct, or you just fight against them in single player or something. But you do fight the enemies, the villains, as their small form and as their large form when you go into your Megazord.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a question.
Saber-tooth.
Saber-tooth tiger! Not technically a dinosaur!
No, not a dinosaur, but...
Oh, this always scared. Look at those black eyes.
Oh yeah, they're like void of a soul.
Yeah, the
everyone else has like red eyes, but they're like nothing in there.
I'm sure it's some sort of designer fault, but what I always
might
think
be
of
color
like
palette limitation.
Possibly. What it looks like to me is like creepypasta shit.
This
I'm
is
like,
way
these
before creepypasta.
Or this is where it started.
Quite possibly. All of a sudden, Slender Man comes out. Danny, edit in Slender.
No, never.
Oh never, God, that spooked me.
Never ask Slender Man to come.
No, he edits it in.
Oh,
so
but that's kind of an invite.
Yeah, well, hey, it invites it to the viewers, not to us.
Oh,
we're not seeing.
That's fine. You guys can have all the Slender Man you want.
Man, that being said, creepypasta, I never really got into it a whole lot.
I really like creepypasta. Like, I love that it's like, yeah, it's fake, but believe that it's real. Well, and I'm like, I can do that.
You know what? There was a lot of things like that when I was a kid, though. Creepy things I knew were fake, but still creeped me out. You know what really creeped me out?
What's that?
I don't remember the name of the books, but there was like a series of like 3 books and had the weirdo.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Scary stories to tell in the dark. Oh my God! I just killed myself. I thought I was jumping up.
Well, So much for the perfect run.
That is the first time I've died in Power Rangers in a very long time. But
Danny,
this is what happens.
Edit in some kind of
something to shame me. Yeah. Good lord.
Dunce cap. Something.
A picture of me with a dunce cap.
Edit that in, Danny. You got it. Oh, man.
Oh, no.
What a loser. You see that picture? What a loser.
Damn it. I've turned in my video game license.
But yeah, scary stories to tell in the dark creep me the hell out. I still remember some of them. There was one where it was about worms that crawled into your body when you were dead.
There was a song in there that was like singing about that.
It was the worms crawl in,
the
worms crawl out, the worms play pinochle in your snout. Demented
in your snout. There we go, alive again, folks.
But that book, you had to be like on a fucking month-and-a-half wait list for the library in my school to check that shit out. It was checked out forever, and you had to put your name down to get that shit in advance.
Grade school libraries were like...
Were magical.
They were magical, but they were also like this thing where it was like, you had to wait for things, and like the librarians would be like, well, did you put in your things? You gotta wait.
Yeah, you gotta sign the stupid little card.
It was like trying to get into like a club.
Are you on the list?
Are you on the list? You're just standing out there for like an hour and a half waiting for your goddamn goosebumps to show up.
Well, it's because when we were a kid, everybody read the same 5 fucking books. And they only had 1 copy of it in the library. So it was 500 kids trying to cycle through these 5 books.
Here's man. I was all about the library when I was a little kid. There was this book I got, and it was all like it was like a comic, but it had all these creepy like sci-fi stories that were much too weird for my age group. But I loved them because it creeped me out.
Oh, jeez.
And I can't remember what it was called, and I've like looked it up and tried to find it again. But there was these stories like for instance, here's one story I can remember that creeped me out in it.
Okay.
This is all in comic form.
Okay.
But it was like...
Was it like graphic novel or
kind of, but it was like... It was kind of graphic novel, but as a kid, it was just a small book.
Yeah, yeah.
But like... Okay, so like... It was like... Okay, there's been activity in the Earth's center, and we're trying to figure out what's going on, and there's this giant bird that's flying through space towards our planet. And like by the end of it, you find out that Earth is just an egg.
Oh, God.
And it's because it's like, okay, well,
something's gonna be hatching out of it.
The last frame is the Earth breaking apart as a baby bird comes out.
Oh,
I read this when I was in 3rd fucking grade.
Anybody, whoever has ever heard of something like this, if you
for
know
me,
what it
please.
is, let us know. Please comment and let us know what this book is. I want to read it. That seems interesting. Jeez, a bird hatching out of the Earth is the last frame, huh?
Yeah.
No
like,
good
this is something
resolution.
I was like, what, like 9 or something like that? And I'm like,
having an existential crisis at 9 years old.
I'm just gonna take this guy out. Yeah.
Go, Shadow of a Sabertooth.
Right. Oh, if I don't make this, I'm gonna die again.
You're good.
Yeah.
Oh, so there is some like do or die platforming as well.
Oh yeah. Pretty much just in this level.
And then the boss. Who's the boss of this one? Oh,
Genie Dog.
Yeah,
I don't know what these guys are really named. I liked Power Rangers, but I didn't watch it enough to know anything. So,
well, it's because we were like 4, and the Power Rangers were like...
No, I was more like 12.
You know what? I was like 8 or 9. But
Motherfuckers knifed me.
I didn't care about the enemies' names, because the enemies only ever appeared in 1 episode and they were gone forever.
That's true.
I cared about Zack, the Black Ranger. There was 1 episode where he was fighting a bee guy, and for whatever reason, that episode stands out to me in my mind. He was fighting some kind of bee villain. And my dad recorded it for me on VHS because Power Rangers would air while I was at school.
I took that motherfucker out really fast.
And that's the 1 episode that stands out to me. Alright, Sir Dogowitz is done. That's his name, Sir Dogowitz.
Sir Dogowitz?
The third.
Mr. Dogowitz the Third.
Yes.
1970.
And I think with that, we'll end this episode.
That sounds good to me.
All right. Thanks for watching. This is the Geeky Easy. Again, I'm Robbie.
I'm Adam.
Bye-bye.